And we're live. What is good, YouTube? This your boys back again from Unapologetically Men. I'm your host, Max, and I got my co-host with me tonight.
Lando is back up in this bitch.
Back again, sir. How you doing, Mr. Lando?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How you been?
Pretty good, pretty good. It's been a minute since we done our little podcast on Monday, so here we are back again, ladies and gentlemen. And this one's properly titled "Sexual Marketplace and Its Effects on Marriage." Now, so I was just kind of like brainstorming, and I thought maybe I don't know see where we're going here with Mr. Lando. Like, do you think that you know the higher value that you are on the sexual market, that the more likely you are to have a terrible marriage as far as like infidelity and things like that? What do you think about that?
I think we'll have to defer to Refolt's law when it comes to that.
Hmm.
Just the whole fact that the the animal family is basically dependent on the preferences of the female, not the male.
Hmm.
And to further expound on that whole thing, everything revolves around her quote unquote biological clock, her
Right.
timetable, the
Right.
time limit
Right.
of what, how long it's going to take for her to hit the wall.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So, um, the sexual marketplace is definitely going to affect the marriage. I mean, that's why, things that are expected in a marriage almost never happens.
Hmm.
Like the amount of sex decreases, the amount of
Oh yeah.
freedom decreases.
Right. Right. Now, do you think that do you think that the higher you are on the sexual market, or in terms of like, say, like the man is less value on the sexual market compared to the woman, do
I
you
think.
think that if the roles like a reverse, so you got
Uh-huh,
the woman who's higher on the sexual market
uh-huh.
versus the man, and then you have another couple who's where the man is higher on the sexual market than the woman, is it more likely, do you think, I kind of feel this way, that depending on who has the higher value, that partner would be the one most likely to stray or seek more partners
Oh,
compared inside besides their committed relationship. Do you feel that way, or do you have a different philosophy or a different opinion on that?
um, I don't think the two correlate. I mean, that's just
You
my
think so?
opinion. I don't think one has to do anything with the other. So,
Hmm.
um, excuse me. If if the man has a higher sexual marketplace value, more oftentimes than not, the man is going to have some level of honor. You know what I mean? Just because he might have it going on, his impulse is not going to be like, oh, I'm pulling bitches, let me cheat. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's gonna more or less make him feel like, you know my woman should stick around because I'm fine. You know what I
Well,
mean?
I would like you. Well, you can, as far as like us men are concerned, we can
Mhm.
have a different value on the sexual market that's not even based on our physical appearance. Like, we could just be wealthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, we're gonna jump points just
right.
based
I
on
mean,
financial
I'll take it
financial
from a
stability.
personal standpoint. I
Hmm.
mean, just I'm going off of my experience. I'm not saying my experience is everybody's experience, but
Hmm. Right,
for
right.
from my experience, I thought I was in a pretty good position because it's like I've kind of done everything in the societal right order.
Hmm.
It's like I got my education, I was well established, had a high credit score, and then I got into a relationship,
Hmm.
and the shit still didn't work out.
Right, right. In
You
my
know,
turn, in my experience, like I've done my shit backwards. I mean, I did the education and all that, but I was in like committed relationships before I even like got myself well established. So yeah, like it. I don't think it even matters what order you even put it in.
yeah. I mean, that's why, with my opinion, it's like the sexual marketplace value has an effect on a marriage on her side than it does his side, more
Hmm.
than anything else,
Hmm.
because of their, like I said, that timetable. As she gets closer to the wall, her mentality is going to go through all kinds of different fluctuations.
Hmm.
But the man, um, if If the man is going to cheat, he cheats early in the relationship.
Right, right.
I mean, there's no. If a man decides to cheat, there ain't going to be like, let me wait this out a couple years and then straight. It don't work like that because as men, it's like we look so far down the road. We kind of look at and see things from a perspective of you
I
know
think we have some technical
my
difficulties.
where's my
There you go.
gratification.
You cut off for me. You cut off on me for a second there. Go ahead. What were you saying again?
Well, when it comes to things like sex,
Hmm.
men we don't wait years for that to happen. It's either we're gonna get it
Hmm.
or we don't, and we know
Right.
this. You know what I mean? So it's like if a man decides to cheat, it ain't gonna be no years down the line. It's gonna happen real damn soon.
Right. Right. Now, like I noticed like for me, like for example, like if I'm messing with a chick who is lower on the or perceived to be lower on the sexual market value, she more so idolizes me per se. I
Mm,
guess you want to say it that way, but I don't. Like how it is kind of like it's kind of like the opposite. Like it's a reverse. Like a guy who will find a woman to be really beautiful, he's gonna like basically turn into a simp
mm.
and for that woman. But and I'm saying like if you messing with a chick that's lower on or she perceives herself to be lower on the sexual market value than you are, she basically becomes a simp
Mm.
for the man. So I'm just like, yeah, I think we need to make up a new word
Hello?
situation.
Hey,
You
you
know,
cut out pretty bad. I don't know what just happened there.
yeah, is it cutting out too? No, we might be having some technical difficulties today, but
Yeah, yeah. Let's go back to you said something about when the woman is perceived to be lower on the sexual market value. After that, I didn't hear nothing.
is turns herself into a simp, and like we should come up. She basically with a new term for for the female version of a simp. Because they're doing the same thing. Like as far as um, if they have a man or they're trying to go after a man that's higher on the value or higher on the sexual market value than
I
they
think
are.
there is a term for that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I guess it depends on where you live, but people in Ohio they like to call chicks like that bust downs.
really.
Mhm.
I've never even heard of that one before.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
So
crazy. That's pretty terrible. Like, damn.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
I've been in different areas and I've heard
uh-huh.
different things. So it's like the terms that people come up with.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man. And then I was thinking like that chick, she could have just low self-esteem. She ain't gotta even be like busted or anything like that.
Hmm.
But but yeah. Anyhow, I think that was a kind of like we just wanted to put a little nugget out there for our podcast on Saturday or Monday. I mean, I'm sorry, and it's not. We run a little late today and having a little technical difficulties, but we'll be back on it next Monday again, like usual. Every Monday. Um, I don't. We probably dropping some more nuggets throughout the week, in case we're starting to get it
Oh,
where what you got.
yeah, I want to throw this in there. The next cast we do, we want to try to do a movie review. We want to get into doing a few more movie reviews through the
Hmm.
red pill lens.
Hmm.
The last movie that I had watched was what men want,
Hmm.
and it was supposed to be the whole reboot spinoff of what women want. That was by Mel Gibson back in the day.
Right.
So yeah, we'll get into talking about that next time.
Right. For sure. Like I gotta
It's
catch
some
up on
pretty
that one
good
too.
stuff to talk about concerning that movie.
Yeah, I gotta catch up on that one too. So we'll try to get at it. And guys, stay tuned. And thanks for staying with us. This is your boys from Unapologetically Men again, coming at you one more time. It's your boy Max, signing off. I got my co-host.
Lando, and I'm out this mug.
Peace.
Peace.